Why when women are the wealthiest in the marriage, it won't work. Now I want to ask you a question. Do you think this is true? That when a woman has more money than the man, such marriage is bound to fail? Especially the men that are watching this video. Please, I want you to answer me in the comment section. Like, do you think this is true? If someone asked me today, oh Tineke, why do you think most women decide to stay in an abusive relationship? Now, one of the reasons I'm going to tell them is that probably some women don't have anywhere to go. They are financially dependent on the man who may be abusing them. But in her own case, she's very self-sufficient. She's made. So she might say, I want to step out of this situation and save my head.
Marriage is honorable among all, and the bed undefiled. But fornicators and adulterers will be judged.
Welcome back to my channel, Ride with Tinu. My name is Tineke Shobo, and this is Ride with Tinu. Ride with Tinu is a channel where I discuss about everything that I'm passionate about, and you just get to see me, different sides of me. You can check through my content, and if you like what I do, please, you can subscribe to my channel. Today's video is about the shocking split of the Alakijas, Modupe and Folorunsho Alakija. Yeah, that name rings a bell, right? Yes, especially that of Folorunsho Alakija, who is Nigeria's wealthiest woman and one-time Africa's wealthiest woman. Now, a post was made a few days ago, I think on the 11th, or was it 10th of March? Yes, 10th of March 2024 by a popular Nigerian blog, reporting that the two have allegedly decided to go separate ways after 30 years. Like 30 years is such a huge number. And the question on everyone's lip is why? Why are they splitting after so many years together? I must say that I think the Married Women Association of Nigeria have received this news with so much disappointment. Like, everybody's talking about it on social media and everyone is saying, okay, why? What could be the reason for their split? And that is why in today's video, I'm going to be talking about why I think the Alakijas decided to finally call it quits. You want to watch this video till the end to get the juice. Folorunsho Alakija is someone that many people, they look up to. Some of us may just be hearing about the husband for the first time, like myself. I knew that yes, she was married or she is married, but I never really knew much about her husband. We followed her, people look up to her, she's a role model to many, and I followed her enough to know that she's also a preacher, she's an evangelist, and interestingly, I found most of her videos, she preached about submission in marriage. Now, there is a current narrative that is spinning that probably she's not submissive, or I saw a tweet alleging that, saying that that is why when women are the wealthiest in the marriage, it won't work. Now I want to ask you a question. Do you think this is true? That when a woman has more money than the man, such marriage is bound to fail? Especially the men that are watching this video. Please, I want you to answer me in the comment section. Like, do you think this is true? Do you think women that have more money than men cannot sustain a marriage? Now, it will shock you that in most of her videos, she has preached very well. She's pro-submission
of wives to husbands. But we find that
if you go to her videos, she's talked about that a lot. So one could be only wondering why she decided to split, because in the post, the caption that was posted with the news of the split, it was alleged that she is the one that asked for separation, and now the two of them are no longer living together. So that is why I'm doing this video, because I found out some things and I said, okay, I'm going to discuss it here and we would rub minds and see. There are so many reasons for a marriage to fail. Yes, so many reasons that divorce takes place like every day. And for wealthy couples, it's not different. For the past, healthy couples have split. Bill Gates and Melinda Gates, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, and from all I've followed, I found out that this is a very difficult process. Divorce could be a very difficult process. So it is expected that most people should be nice with their comments, because you don't know what the other party or what the parties are going through. But I'm just here in this video to talk about why I think they might be splitting. Yes, so there are many reasons for a marriage not to work, and I think 4 of the major reasons I think Folorunsho Alakija and her husband will be splitting would be, let's talk about them. Number 1, communication. Now, communication cannot be overemphasized in marriages. It's very, very important for couples to talk, to speak. Even verbal communication, non-verbal communication, everything is alike. Do you read your partner enough? Even when you're not talking, their body language, do you get it? Do you get the cues from one another? Now, the most healthy couples, or the healthiest couples, they are the ones that sit down to discuss through challenges, problems, quarrels, and everything. They sit down, they talk it out, and they move forward. But if you're sweeping it under the carpet, trust me, or you're doing the ignoring game, then it is a recipe for disaster. Trust me. Yes. The second thing I think might be a factor or a dynamic in their splits could be fidelity. Like I said, she's an evangelist, and most of her videos that she's talked about submission, she's also talked about fidelity and how it's very, very important for couples to remain faithful to one another.
People who have affairs are more likely to be divorced, distressed, or disappointed.
Now, when I saw a tweet, and I couldn't agree more with that tweet, it said that, oh wow, that what could be going on? Could it be a case of infidelity? And the person was like, wow, I know that when a woman has money, most of the time, a woman who has money feels she's self-sufficient, she doesn't need any man, and so that could come into play too. But can it be said of a man? We've seen several times when men, they've reached a higher social status, they have so much money, and they found it very difficult to be disciplined, to stick to one partner, and they start to have, side flings here and there. So could fidelity be a reason, considering how she has stood so much against it in most of her videos, that she has preached against that? And then the third one would be finances. Yes, as much as they are very wealthy. Now, finances does not mean the lack of finances, but who controls it? Do you understand who has the largest shares, and who controls it, and all of that? So all that could come into play. During the divorce between JJC and Funke, finances came into play, even if they were so wealthy and quite self-sufficient. So we see this happen time over time. One, I think, would be a lack of emotional connection. This is what Nigerians call see finish. When you're no longer emotionally connected to one another. This one now, they've lived 30 years. I'm sure to an extent they've gotten used to each other. So could it be that the emotion went down the drain, and they just started living and lacking emotions for one another? If this decision they've taken is the best for them, well, I wish them good luck. And if she's the one that initiated it, then it could be that she's doing it for her health. Abuse too could also come into play. Yes, be physical abuse, even emotional abuse. If someone asked me today, oh Tineke, why do you think most women decide to stay in an abusive relationship? Now, one of the reasons I'm going to tell them is that probably some women don't have anywhere to go. They are financially dependent on the man who may be abusing them. But in her own case, she's very self-sufficient. She's made. So she might say, I want to step out of this situation and save my head. I don't know what your thoughts are about this video. You can drop it in the comments section. Thank you for watching today's video. What did you learn in today's video? Well, I can't wait to see you on another video. Now, if you want to subscribe to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and press the notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime there is a new video. Thank you for watching. Bye.